and it's not going away. These girls are loud, vulgar, drunken and dangerous.
I'll do unspeakable acts, but I just don't care when I've just had too much to drink.
4 weeks ago, 8 of the worst examples of their kind were sent here, all the way from Australia. Their destination, Yorkshire, and a remote finishing school, where some old-fashioned teachers offer a unique solution.
We are taking girls who are out of control, and we break them.
Since term began, they've battled to turn these Aussie rebels into ladies.
You're not taking in what we're trying to teach you.
It's very hard, yeah.
Already, 4 have been expelled.
I wanted to show them I can do it again.
This week, the reputation of the school is at stake.
If they let us down this time, it's going to be very embarrassing.
As Eggleston Hall prepares to receive its first royal visitor and host an exotic masked ball.
I'm shitting myself.
They have only a few days to prepare.
Your Royal Highness. Excuse me, come back.
And while some girls are swept off their feet,
The prince is amazing, he's so charming.
others come down to earth.
Go and put it on now!
And yet another is asked to leave.
Why should we give you another chance?
It's the 5th week at Eggleston Hall, and the strict regime of finishing school is taking its toll.
Oh, poor little baby, sleeping. I'm very tired.
It may be a sleepy start upstairs, but downstairs the teachers are already on edge.
This is ridiculous, Rosemary, because they're now really late.
And the principal has good reason to be nervous.
Come on, hurry up!
This week, royalty is coming to Eggleston Hall.
Oh, my God. Mrs. Gillian Harwood requests the pleasure of the company of Miss Sky Harper on the occasion of the visit of His Royal Highness Prince Alvise del Estero Orsini. Oh, my God.
What do you talk to a prince about?
This is scary now.
I'm scared.
In just 3 days' time, the girls will have to host an exotic masked ball, one fit for a real-life prince.
This is probably the most important week in the history of Eggleston Hall.
The girls' grasp of deportment, etiquette and elocution will be tested to the limit, and they must be ready to execute a flawless waltz on the arm of their royal guest.
You will be expected to demonstrate all you have learnt to perfection.
Failure to do so could mean expulsion.
Just supposing I was the prince, and I want you to show me how you would greet him.
For Mrs. Brewer, royal protocol is the very height of social etiquette.
Right, here I come. Da-da-da-dum.
Does this prince have a wife?
No, he's single at the moment.
So he won't be trying to seduce us all, will he?
This is a real test for Eggleston Hall, because if they let us down this time, it's going to be very embarrassing. Your Royal Highness. Excuse me, come back.
Mrs. Brewer's efforts to instill courtly manners are going nowhere.
Prince.
With girls like Sky Harper in the class,
This will be frightening. Okay.
there's real concern.
So, Sky, have you learnt to behave yourself yet?
Yes.
You have.
Since arriving in the UK, Sky has shown a complete disregard for authority. Her unruly behaviour has seen her expelled from 5 schools in Australia and has brought her perilously close to the same fate here.
You are a menace to society.
And if her behaviour at the cocktail party is anything to go by,
Come back here right now.
I don't want to do this party anymore.
Listen to me.
the prince could be in for a right royal row.
Hello, sir. my Sky.
No. Try and do it without giggling and without wobbling.
Mrs. Brewer's clearly got her work cut out. And she's not the only one.
Christine, you stand like a penguin.
I think the time has come for some remedial measures. Can you take your jackets off, please?
Despite hours of deportment training, Mrs. Harbord's decided progress has not come far enough.
Right, Nicole, if you step forward, please.
To remedy the problem, each girl will be fitted with a posture correction harness,
I wear one all the time, so I don't want any whinging from anybody.
a device they must wear at all times.
Why are you making a face, Sarah?
Because this is incredibly uncomfortable, Mrs. Harbord.
That is neither here nor there. If it does the right thing, think of the benefits.
I can't see that at the moment.
Back in Australia, posture correction is not high on Sarah Brunton's list of priorities.
Tell us a fucking can, would you?
As a mine worker, Sarah has no need of feminine charms.
She's one of the blokes. Always has been, always will be, I suppose.
Calm the fuck up, you blokes.
At the beginning of term, Sarah made an effort to put her blokey behaviour behind her.
I came here because I want to get in touch with my feminine side.
She was chosen to ride with the hunt, but then brought the school into disgrace.
She brought her Australian flag out with her.
Flag?
You have behaved rather like a hooligan.
Come on!
She has brazenly questioned the teacher's motives.
Feel as though you're trying to turn us into decorated fuckdolls for the pleasure of men, Mr. Schrager.
And this week, Sarah is at odds with the regime once again.
I've had enough. Come on. What's this? I don't want to wear it. It's uncomfortable.
Now, Sarah puts her posture harness firmly to bed.
This place.
Come in, shut the door, thank you.
It's been a tense start to the week, and cookery with Mrs. Schrager promises no relief.
We're going to be doing a whole black pudding, bacon, tomatoes, mushrooms, scrambled eggs, poached eggs, boiled eggs, fried eggs.
On top of hosting the ball, the girls will also have to cook the morning after.
Got a lot of guests coming, and about 20 of them will be staying over. Your job will be to cook the breakfast for them.
It's so funny.
You may laugh, Sarah, but this is very serious.
As the lessons get underway,
Put this in, like this.
it's clear that Sarah is missing more than just manners.
Sarah, have you got that thing on? Stand up straight. You haven't got it on, have you? Sarah, go and put it on now! How dare you come to my lesson and you've totally gone against everything! I'm absolutely shocked. She should know if we ask her to do something, we expect her to do it.
But for Sarah, enough is enough.
Sarah! Put that cigarette out immediately.
I don't want to wear this, Mrs. Schrager.
You have to.
I feel like you're trying to control us.
Because we're giving you that. We want to control you. Yes. We want no more to control you. What we want to do is to get you to stand up straight and be right for the ball.
I don't want to, Mrs. Schrager.
Just go and put it on and let's get on with it. Let's forget this happened. Will you please do this? Okay, go and put it on.
I feel like I'm a fucking dog on a leash at the moment. Dead set, like it's just ridiculous.
Okay, come in, Sarah. We're now going to be making the sausages.
Sarah decides to toe the line.
This is not an easy challenge because you're only going to have a little time to do it in. You may end up not even going to bed, quite frankly.
Mrs. Schrager's determined if there are going to be any more snags, they'll only be of the sausage variety.
Now, the most important thing is that you pop it on and you're very gentle. What are you laughing at, Nicole?
I'm not excited.
Why are you so excited?
Because it looks very fun.
Come on,
But
go,
with
go,
10
go.
bachelors staying overnight, Mrs. Schrager doesn't want the fry-up to become a
Come on,
cock-up.
go. I'll be back soon. I've got to go and see Mrs. Harbord to talk about the timings for tomorrow.
Such a sexual thing, making sausages. Who would have known? Just can't get enough of this. This is the most excitement I've had being at this school.
For once, cookery seems to be providing a welcome relief from the frustrations of finishing school life.
That's how I like my penis. She likes thickness over length. Well, at the moment, I'll go for whatever's going. It feels like one. Memories.
The teachers can only pray that the heady combination of lusty ladettes, hot-blooded bachelors and visiting royalty doesn't end in disgrace for Eggleston Hall.